get a feel for that. All right, we got, just get a feel for that throttle as we come out of this and we're coming down the left side of the track. And again, those yellow cones are our lift cones and they're our brake cones. We don't have to touch anything at this point because we're just building up our speed on this outlap, getting all the way down to our orange, and then go ahead and turn in nice and smooth all the way to my apex, and then let the car track out naturally. Go ahead and give me a little bit of throttle, and then just maintain a little bit of speed through here, getting nice and tight, and then as to roll on and unwind and throttle up. Just, like I said, build on that throttle. We're going to get a little bit of braking done. Get all the way deep to our orange and then turn in nice and smooth to my apex over here, then out to your side and get off that throttle just a hair, and go ahead and turn in nice and tight. Maintain that throttle, just a little bit of throttle over here, unwind. We're going to get a little bit of throttle down into the hill through here. We're just going to maintain. Okay, no more, no less, just carry that speed, looking for our turn-in cones, then looking for our apex cones. We're going to throttle up as we exit the apex all the way to the red cone. Then we're going to go straight in. We're going to get a little stab on the brakes and turn in, nice and tight. You feel it downshift, that transmission, let the car push out, track out. It's going to go all the way to the left side. It's going to go all the way down in deep into the orange, and then a little tap of the brakes, and then turn it in. And a little maintenance throttle through here, just nice and tight, not too much easy on it until we get up and settle down left-hand side. We're going to go ahead and build on that throttle now. Go ahead. There you go. All the way down on that left side, a little step of the brakes, and then turn in nice and smooth into the apex. And a little bit of braking here, straight line, all the way to the orange, and then turn in. Get nice and tight, and then unwind and throttle up. Nice job. We're lifting. Braking all the way to the straight line, all the way down that orange cone, turn into my apex on my side, all the way deep to the orange, a little tap of the brakes, and then get back to a little bit of throttle through here, just maintaining throttle, all the way up and over, down nice and tight. We're staying high. 3/4 of the way through is when we're going to dive down into that apex, and once we get into that, we're going to get a throttle out, and then all the way to the red cones, lift off, and then brakes, and get a little tighter in turn on so we can get nice and tight to this apex, and then throttle up as we exit the apex and get out to the left side of that track, all the way down to the red cone. Then we're going to get lift off and brake, deep down to the orange cones, turn in nice and smooth on the throttle. There you go, smooth as fast, fast as smooth. We're going to come down here on that left side and get a little bit more throttle as we unwind, get track out. There you go, nice job. Lifting, get a little bit of braking, straight line, turn in nice and tight, tight to that side, a little bit of brakes here. Go all the way deep to the orange and then rotate it nice and smooth, nice and smooth. There you go, out, tracking out to that painted surface. There you go, staying in it. Lifting up, brakes a little harder. There you go, turn in, nice and smooth to that orange, that apex, out to your orange cones. A little bit of brake here, and then turning in, nice and tight, nice and tight. Let it, see how it wants to push out? You just unclack that steering wheel a little bit, and let the car track out naturally. And all the way through here, we're going to get deep to that apex, and a little bit of throttle as we exit the apex to that red cone. Then we get off, and a little bit of brakes, and go ahead and turn in nice and tight here. Get tight, and then hit that apex, let it track out. Now unwind the steering wheel a little bit, throttle up, and we're lifting up just past that Sunoco sign, a little bit of brake, and then go ahead and turn in, nice and smooth, a little bit of throttle here through here, and then once we get up to that, up over the hill, unwind it and throttle up. Lift and brake. Nice tight turn into my apex. A little bit of braking, straight line to that orange cone, and then turn in nice and smooth, a little tighter. There you go. And unwind and throttle up. All right, beautiful job. Our final lap, we're going to lift that and get back on those brakes. One last little stab before the turn in. Apex this. Great job. A little bit of brake before this orange cone, turning in, nice and tight. Let it unwind a little bit here. Let it unwind to the center of the track. There you go. Nice job. We're carrying some good speed through here. Smooth inputs on that wheel, right? We don't want to upset that rear end. All the way deep, a little bit of brakes, turn it in, and then follow the lead car right into the pits. Right to that Sunoco sign we're going to turn in, following him.
That was freaking awesome. That was freaking awesome.
Awesome.
Woo!
Good job. Extremely well.